basically, like I said earlier, I was gonna talk about what we got going on, because this week is actually kind of an important week for me. Like the next couple of Actually, the next month is basically going to be the most important month for me, because this is what solidifies me if I can have proof with a low budget to still, you know, be able to market your business or whatever. Let me give you the rundown before everything. So, first things first, this client, I've been working with him since the winter. I want to say January. Long story short, we ran our first set of ads. It went to shit. That was like the first week video I had. It went to shit. It was horrendous. I did not know shit on how to run ads. Really, I had very little mindset. I didn't really know how to market, and he knew that, but as well, like, everyone starts somewhere, and I kind of rushed into it. But this time I told him, I was like, listen, give me some time, I'm gonna cook something up. And I mean, I definitely have cooked some shit up for sure. Basically, with the ads I ran last time, the return on ad spend was 0. So keep in mind, before doing this, I had no marketing plan for him, I had no sales funnel, and I had no idea really on how to run the right proper ad. Yeah, so this drop is going to be happening on June 13th. I've given myself a total of basically like 2 weeks, right? I think? No, I gave myself a week. So enough bullshit, yapping, whatever. Let me just break it down for you. Last time, we had no sales funnel, no marketing plan, and no organic content, no SEO adjustment. The only thing we did was paid ads and just upload completely different topic videos every day for like a month and a half straight. Eventually, it started to get burned out. We saw no progress, and it kind of was like a downfall. This time, we are completely switching it up. So right here is the marketing plan that I have for him. There is 4 key main factors for the sales funnel: awareness, interest, consideration, and action. Kind of have a brain, you'll know what each one basically means, but I'll run it down quickly. So awareness is like getting your name out there. Interest is, you know, once you get your name out there, 80% of the people are just going to scroll by, but maybe you got 20% of the people's interest in possibly, you know, maybe looking into your brand. And then consideration is like the 10% of those people out of the 20 kind of look more into buying the clothes. And then action is when they click buy and the clothes are bought. So here's what I have planned for him. So the brand name is Insomnia Football, and the brand is related to soccer. The brand, like I mentioned earlier, does not have many followers, doesn't have any kind of sort of following. So what am I doing with awareness? First things first is organic content. Organic content is literally just basically posting on Instagram and TikTok, and that's what I kind of did before on the first marketing quote-unquote plan, I guess you could say, back in winter, but it was completely off topic, and it wasn't even showing off the new hoodies that he dropped. So what I did instead was, this time we're just doing more of a funny type of marketing. I'll put one video up on the screen right now.
You got a clothing brand, or like?
Yeah. Surprised you don't know about us. We're actually competing with Nike and Adidas to create the Premier League's kits for the season. Like, we're actually a pretty big brand. Definitely, it kind of hurts my feelings that you don't know about us.
Yeah, no, I'm not really like tapped into like soccer scene.
Well, my
like
bad, dude. If you know, you know. Like,
you got
you know
like
what?
sales if you generate
You know what,
it.
dude? I don't even want to be in this Uber anymore.
Yeah,
Just
no
drop
worries.
me
I
off.
got you.
You know what?
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Thanks for taking me.
Yeah, no problem.
Insomnia Football, by the way.
Yeah.
Shop June 13th.
Yep.
Tees.
Okay. Fucking weirdo. What?
The whole point is to get a reaction out of the viewer. So organic content basically means to get the emotion out of the viewer. Say something crazy, say something that just sounds absolutely stupid, rage bait, whatever it is, you need to get the emotion out of the viewer. Next, paid ads. We know that there's not really much I can speak about that, but this time the ad budget is $100, so we are 100% taking a step down from what we were spending before, which is good. And it's $100 for the month, not for the week. The reason why I like this is it puts me in a bad spot or like a tough position, and I have to find a way around it. If it works, it shows that I can do this for any other business as well. Next, word of mouth. So when I talk about word of mouth, it kind of goes along with organic content. Basically, what I'm talking about is, you know, just giving out business cards or telling people, yo, you should check out this brand, or like whenever he goes play soccer or some shit like that, you know, we just tell people about the brand, hand out business cards, talk about it, wear the t-shirt, get people interested. And word of mouth is good to an extent. Obviously, if you do word of mouth as your only way of like promoting your stuff and you don't do paid ads, it's going to take forever to get that done. Next, and this is the final part. The awareness is the most like lengthy part because this is the most important part. SEO adjustment. SEO, what does that stand for? Search engine optimization. Let's just put his brand for example, right? Let's say this Insomnia Football, right? Insomnia Football is a great name. I 100% think it's unique. People aren't gonna look that up, and it's the truth. People aren't gonna go out of their way and look up Insomnia Football, Insomnia soccer jerseys or soccer tees or hoodies, whatever it is. So the whole point of SEO is to change certain letters letters, or I mean certain words of the brand or like the clothing drops. And this is just for the beginning. This is really important for the beginning part, because when you're a small brand, people don't know you and you need to put yourself out there. Instead of putting it as Insomnia Football Soccer Tees, what I'm going to be doing instead is going to put Soccer Football Insomnia Tees. Basically, soccer and football is two big words that are used in the search engine base. So whenever someone looks something up like that, Insomnia Football has a higher chance of popping up compared to just Insomnia Football Soccer Tees, because nobody looks up Insomnia Soccer Tees. You know what I mean? So basically, it's just adjusting the words. That's the whole point. The whole point is to adjust the words. Next, now, that's awareness. Interest is the next thing. Now, let's say 80% are just gonna scroll. 20% of the people are possibly interested, which is good, because, I mean, that's the truth. Like, you're not always gonna get 80% of the people to click on your thing. Offer 20% discount by possibly signing up for the email list, SMS list, just a CRM marketing. That's basically the whole point, because once we get their email or their phone number or their Instagram handle, whatever it is, we can always contact them about a new drop, a discount, drop in prices, upcoming this, coming that, whatever it is, okay? Now, once we got that, 20% of the people see that. Let's say 10% already, all right, never mind, I'm done. 10% now are considering about buying it. So once they are considering about buying it with the discount, they have that discount because they signed up for the email list, or they possibly want to become part of the team or whatever. So they'll consider, okay, let me see what this brand is about. Let me see if they got some fire tees or fire hoodies. So now they're considering it, and they're on the website possibly gonna buy tees that we are dropping. With the discount, they'll 100% consider it 10 times more, because with a discount, obviously it's cheaper. Who's not gonna say no to cheaper? And then obviously after consideration is action, and they buy the tee or the hoodie or the pants or whatever it is after everything. We won't even get any interest if we have shitty awareness plan with no organic content and only paid ads. And that's exactly what I did. I did only paid ads, and I didn't do any organic content, any word of mouth, no SEO adjustment, which led to no consideration, which led to no action. That is the plan for the drop, and at least I got content this week.